Yo, so Otakus, today we're going to take a little different trip and we're going to check out a video by Mr. Pastor Bruce Mayhaw, a hate preacher in a church that I'll talk a little bit about. We're going to watch this video about him where he talks about hating anime and why anime is so terrible. And I'm really, really curious about it. Moist Critical, Penguin Zero Charlie, whatever you want to call him. He did a little video on it a couple days ago. I didn't watch the full video. I just kind of checked out the beginning and I said, you know what? I want to watch this video myself and I want to talk about it. It's something different. So let me know if you like this. If not, you know, let me know that too, because I'm just kind of curious. This is a new realm for me to get into. But this stuff's gross. It's really, really gross. And this guy is ridiculous. So let's jump over and check that out. Oh my God. So before we get into this video, I just have to say something. I went to look up a little bit on this website. I wanted to know who this Pastor Bruce Mayhaw was. I wanted to know like what their church believed in and stuff. I'm just checking it, right? And so I go here and, you know, it talks about how he's the perfect man, the perfect life and everything like that. But I wanted to see about their church, right? So I go to About Us, Our Beliefs. And I I can't even with this. The video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. Just desserts. Anyway, they do show all the different beliefs that they have, and they just talk about the correct Bible and salvation and stuff like that. But the one thing that, you know, the big heat that they get from everything outside of the weird rapture belief is the sodomy section they have here, LGBTQ. They literally say, punishes with the death penalty. God punishes with the death penalty. What a gross take. What a gross take. Anyway, let's check out the actual video.
Young people, if you don't want people to despise your youth, you need to grow up.
Grow up.
There should be an aspiration, a desire.
If you don't want to be disparaged by older people, don't be young. Quit being young. Like, God, that's the worst thing in the whole world, right? Just starting off with like dumb takes, I guess.
Within you to say, man, I need to get my stuff together because I want to get married one day. I want to move out, live with my
moving
wife,
out's
have
good.
children, have a successful family.
Not everyone needs to
lead
do
a
all
family
that, though.
unit, be responsible. That's what I want for my life.
Yeah, well, I mean, good for you.
But instead, what do you have?
That's not for everyone.
I want anime.
Oh, come on. I want anime. Yeah, because it's like, right, like anime, you get anime and you can't have anything else, right? Like, I'm not with Bree here. We don't have a fantastically loving relationship. I don't have a really cool house that I enjoy. I'm not a happy person who works a great full-time job. Come on, get out of here, bro.
Oh, I'm getting on anime right now, okay?
Really, bro?
The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 13, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Okay? Now, what is anime?
What is anime? What is it?
It's Japanese animation.
The people
Pokemon,
in the crowd.
You know, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all he's got? That's all he's
What
got.
else? Dragon, who said that?
Dragon Ball, right? Okay, yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, God forbid, like, if someone sees, like, one of the most popular animes that have ever come out, like, of all time. Like, everyone's like, weeb, weeb.
Give me another one.
Oh, I want to know what he said. What did that guy say?
Points for you. Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, Full Metal Alchemist.
That's like level 5 of like anime or something.
Level 5? No, my bro. That's level 0. That's the flat line.
Now look, guys.
Were you gonna say Bleach next?
This is nonsense. And look, I know how this works.
It's
basically,
entertainment.
when it comes to anime, some people like it's an actual world to them. And I think even Moses told me, he's like, this is like a form of escapism for some people.
All entertainment is a freaking form of escapism, okay? Like, you read a damn book. Like, I read books. I have a huge bookshelf over there. I read books when I was a kid. It's the same thing. Entertainment is escapism. We all like a little bit of that. I'm not gonna tack on his religion, but I mean, we could go there too.
They escape to that realm, you know? And sometimes you wonder, like,
Shadow realm.
This guy, you know, he's a good guy. He's a good person. But there's a level of immaturity. Where does that come from? It comes from anime.
Oh, come on.
Comes from anime. Why don't they want to get married? Anime! Because they're married to some stupid drawing.
Okay. Let me get this straight now. Me and Bree aren't married. I don't have any plans for marriage. Has nothing to do with anime, okay? It has nothing to do. Like, this is ridiculous. This guy's just pushing his own ridiculous ideas. I mean, that's what pastors do, but you know.
Some blonde Japanese animated girl, you know, on the screen that they're in love with.
Low key, this guy watches.
It's funny,
anime.
but it's ridiculous. Get yourself a real woman. Not some animated Japanese girl.
A real
Sailor
woman.
Moon, or what is that?
Sailor Moon, okay, we're
This is
still on level
nonsense,
0.
folks. Look, I remember being 7 years old, 6 years old. I watched Batman, okay? I watched Spider-Man. I
What
watched
does that
Superman.
have to do with anime?
Yeah, I watched X-Men. Okay, all right. All right, man.
This guy is not nearly as
is you
personable
right
as
here,
this
right?
crowd's acting like he is. He really isn't. He's not saying anything.
And I would watch these, but you know what? I remember, like, after a while, you turn it off. Because after a while, I'm just like, I
Yes,
see my brother working,
all
I see
do.
adults, I see men, and I'm like, I want to be like that.
An anime episode's
Man,
like a
I can't
half
be
hour,
that
yo.
way if I'm watching cartoons, playing with toys, you know. I want to get married one day, but you know what? We got to put away the anime.
Is that what this whole
That's
thing
gonna
is
happen.
about?
You know why? Because no woman is going to respect a 25-year-old guy who still watches anime.
That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit.
Unless you hide it from her, then you guys get married, and now she's stuck.
That's straight bullshit. That's straight bullshit. There's so many women that watch anime. There's so many women. There's so many awesome women that watch anime. I mean, come on, man. This guy, he just has a very small worldview.
Like, dang, I didn't know this is part of your life. He's like, it's not part of my life. It is my life.
Because he met one guy that said a weird statement like that. Probably didn't even say it.
You know, immaturity, folks. You know, there might be some guys in here who secretly live in this world.
Well, then
Well,
go
this
after
world is gonna
Marvel
come
and
crashing
everything.
down this morning. Because you should move on and grow up, okay? Look, grow up.
And what?
Be responsible.
What then?
Grow up. Get a job.
What is less immature?
Get a job.
Marvel, go
You know, I'm
watch
thankful for
DC
that, though.
comics. Like
Because
what?
I became a responsible young man at a very young age, you know? And you know what? I wasn't thinking
Watch
about
some
anime.
fantasy
I
sitcom?
wasn't thinking about Sailor Moon. I wasn't thinking about Pokemon. Look, this is why you have these old guys in their 30s and 40s still playing Pokemon cards and going to the conventions and stuff.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, that's a form of making money, though.
Yeah,
I
you
can make
do
money
that.
doing that. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're a Christian. You are a Christian.
So?
Okay? You can make money off of gambling, too. Right? You can make money off of selling drugs, too.
This guy's never sinned. Yeah,
Doesn't mean
I'm
you
sure.
should.
I'm sure. Since 2007 when he was
Okay?
saved.
I don't get mad when people watch anime. You know?
You seem like you do.
I'm just like disappointed.
I don't get mad when people play anime, but I'm going to sit in front of an entire congregation of people and I'm just going to take like really lame, weak base level pot shots at them. Okay, bro. Like, okay.
It's just disappointing is what it is. Because I feel like you've been given much.
This is disappointing. It's
Right?
disappointing that we have
You've been
people with
given
such
King
small
James
minds
Bible,
out here. Now.
salvation. It's like God has chosen us to be like the elite. Right? Giving you all this knowledge and wisdom and Bible and doctrine.
Yeah, he's just trying
you
to
know how to
fluff
preach the
people up.
gospel. He's giving you so much, and yet you're still choosing the rudiments of this world. The weak and beggarly elements of anime. And look, I know people in my personal life, they're literally in their 40s, 50s, still bumming money off of other people, not working. If they had it their way, they would still live with mom.
Okay, but that's not just people who like anime. Like, that literally is not just people who like anime. That has nothing to do with interests of entertainment.
Right? They would still live with mom, and they have children out of wedlock, and they're just losers. That is a loser life, folks.
Such judgment.
We're like, well, I'm not doing
ridiculous
that. Yeah,
judgment.
but your little anime habit is going to take you to that route. That's your end game.
Your anime
there, buddy.
habit.
You want to be anime,
So do people
you
have,
like
like,
anime, you
office
want to just
habits
not
and
let go of the
Game
the
of
childish
Thrones
things of
habits?
this world. It's instilling with you a type of mentality and discipline that's going to affect you when you're 40. That's why you see guys in their 40s and 50s still hanging out with the young guys.
I'm almost in my 40s.
Why? Because they're not hanging out with their wife. They're not hanging out with their children.
I spend
They're
plenty of time.
not doing that which is
Like,
significant in
come
this
on.
world. Okay. But you know what? You're not.
He's talking about like the 1% of the population.
If
He
that's
saw an
your life,
article about a hikikomori.
because people look down on stuff like that. This is for children.
Sure, ignorant people say that.
But you know what?
Absolutely.
If you have a short fuse and you just can't control your temper and you just get mad at the drop of a hat when someone corrects you, you're a fool. You're a foolish person. You need to rule yourself.
Look at him. Look at his like.
In fact, I would say this: you're just an emotional person. You've consumed far too much soy.
And this guy, soy. Oh,
Yes.
oh, he brought out the soy boy. He's talking about soy boys now. Whoa, we got Aiden Ross up in here. Like, what? Oh, this is worse than I expected even.
When I was young, I had many of these qualities. I struggled with many of these things. Okay? There. Prideful, zeal without knowledge, no discretion. Because this is just something that's common amongst young people.
Prideful? I mean,
But
he
here's the
seems
thing,
like
you
he's
don't
a
wanna
pretty
remain that
prideful
way.
guy.
The 50-year-old who's
Half
still
the
into
stuff
anime,
he's calling out, he embodies.
that's the only thing I didn't have, actually. I wasn't into anime, okay? But the 50-year-old who's still into
Thank God. Thank God. Of all the things he did, he was sitting there mainlining heroin and killing people. But thank God he didn't get into anime. No, he didn't say he did that. I'm not saying that he did that, but I'm just like, he just acts like it's like, of all the things, all the terrible things he did, at least he didn't watch anime.
anime, the 50-year-old who is still angry and wrathful, the 50-year-old who still doesn't have discretion. He never fixed it when he was young. He never fixed it in his 20s.
I don't think he approves of the, I have the power of God.
So what's the
anime
message
on
today?
my side.
The message is simply
Kid.
this: grow up.
Oh, that was it. All right. Well, that's enough of that crap anyway. I just wanted to kind of showcase this to show, I mean, we all kind of know as anime fans, there's a lot of ridiculous people out there. I think we've seen that big Pokemon one like 800 times all over the internet with that guy talking about the little demon monsters and summoning Satan and all this crap like that. This stuff, it never ends. This church teaches hate, in my opinion, and it's gross and it's terrible. And yeah, I guess I don't know. I wanted to see the video for myself. Penguin Zero Moist Critical, he did this whole thing on it, but I didn't really watch the video. I wanted to see it myself and react. So if you guys like this content, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Subscribe to Otaku for more anime news, reviews, and gaming.